2+1 je ka bo na wa mo bi anya wa na ka ne de ona neck so we win.
It's true.
Yeah. You be kon kwanta south kwabra nto wo kwabra
obenga de
afa ne yeto nkan kwanta south ko sayin.
Yo, eja kwabena the awards winner ba ko pe.
That's right.
Se di no omemu afana nyina enne eyende a yeto aba eyi omampani enimrache abigafo a ni nyina no ekoso ewo omemu afana nyina na be piem ewo enkwanta sauta ewo oti mantemu a dwumadie bi ekoso a tese ahomachi me sade ya me ko apro me bom pempe no mpokura no na emia bebre tese eyeye voters no edoso no amanfo di abo na tese omode asalai enti ebo no nso abato commission fo ehye dwumadie ni nyina ase no makro apro akwa na sese mababe piem ewo ahyabre DA primary 2 na hano nipa wondi ewo register no won biduo nyina eye 725 na sebe no ka say di nipa mo atumi aba beto won aba eye 235 na sa ebia na aso ye sa wo ahyabe primary B primary A 1A na ashabe DA primary 1A no so nipa wondi ewo register nim eye 414 na esi abedo wo ka say de eja kwabena eye nipa motumi ababeto eye 182 sabie ya so eye ashabe DA primary 1B so ewo ho eye no so nipa omo ewo ha no eye 413 na nipa omo atumi ababeto won aba eye 185 na ansa na medikan akopie ewo ebie bi adidi edikeche bi RC na keche bi RC no na nka nipa omo ho nyina dodo eye 1638 amo atichem eye emiensa no keche bi RC eye primary school west 1 eno se omo number no akwakowie 595 se amanugu so ameka se nipa omo atumi atoaba eye 125 na RC junior high school east no so eye 606 no mudi ewo register nim na so omo atumi atoaba no eye 227 na oba eye keche bi RC west 2 no so a nipa wondi ewo register nim eye 437 rather na nipa mo atumi ato abano eye 168 no matumi ato aba na hona me kopie mu etese eye ma me bi asabi wo ye emum ontumi enkasa wo ba no wode ne ba na eba ne ba be ma na ni afia nkasa kese dem na potisi na aposo nanso oba ye do presiding officer ne etire mu a o ma no ho kwan ne e ma no ho kwan kina e ma wone ne ma me no enwura eye screen nim na won kwa nkotom printing ma no yisa ono presiding officer na enti ekoye atwuma mentwe at the end of the day no na abrante ebo presiding officer no so bo se baby ane ma me pese odisi no nye ho na presiding officer no ediesi enti na so e ma police officer na wo ho no eba mu a kese se omo ahwe bibia nanso de omo kan se presiding officer na ama won kwan na omo ama omo edidem na nkasa anfi omo pem anma omo de omo aba no anto ama omo a ene ansha at the end of the pool no de bibia betumi asi amasese omo ahwe a result because CI 75 no bokura no e kan nipa bia wo ye disable ana se wadi dem obi obetumi am kan ho na wotumi ato aba no na nyame ani no kure ni bambo so die eja kwabena bibia de mu yopo na baby ho so si bokura na nipa no omo ensheda ennos all because omo etre na memenda bebre so ekọ afuom bebre so ekọ edwa so atese omo ekọ akodija na so omo kọ afuom asaba no ma ba beto aba ana omo kọ edwa so aba no ma asaba beto aba de ebra ne nkrabia na betre atese se bibia ekosom na wo hye bambo no so esanse ha no ye ben togo ni ntino immigration officers no borders no die omo asili pampe atese omo tira omo mo bia so emewrem emeto aba a bibia so egu na akwam na ya police for immigration service for omo so na soja for so omo de ka patrol said be ya bibia betumi akoso ama amana aye kamakam enti so far enkwantasa de bibia dem yupo only say curfew no ne da so ewom ntie bono nwoche na se bia o collation center ho ne dia e bia officials of election nkwana ombetumi adi atrantwe wa kwantempon so nemom eye ankrankran ya to abawie a tese ye free polling center ho de obia no hu kwan se obepie no aba beye bibia so oba be jubilate a ni nyina no mene eye regional minister owred monyanfo Daniel Matato na edi nkomo a Mensimu Commission owred monyanfo Felix Kofi Owusudima a mo confirm say curfew no omo en review ebo 8 abo 8 obia nkosa ni dem nanka election officials no nko a no mo enhwe entutu niam ase de beya bibia betumi akoso enti eja kwabena womreko UTV ahwefo ye share the mother of all TV stations here I say kwabena nto a meye nana kwabena arela metosom yensa so do fo hene Migusu abidi akire ye bepie bia no yemfa nkame UTV ahwefo obi abehu de ekoso ewo otimantema enti nkwanta sata nyina nipa omo eto aba ne de omo ye 70,085 na eye polling centers and stations no so ye 161 enti ye de eye special voting polling center ne beka ho dia ebe 162 enti eja kwabena awards na yegusu ayedi eti de bepemia no yemfa nkame ahwefo a ebema obi asusu ehunu de ekoso o abatuim
we de mamina na wo se wadi dem a one ne baba ya presiding officer so won pene Emma want on to aba no presiding officer na kokko kire mamina bebi on to aba no one more resolve no kwa ben so mo mamina san ne ba na ma no koto foforo esansa na o se ne ba ne se wa ma ne mamina anto bebi e peso oto de ko o ma ne koto foforo na se presiding officer de na moto ye na no mo fa ne saa
the presiding officer ne die na anti police ni na ekuli abrante ni down say eye enti the next you know die ebia on mameno the openo onu aka na bia presiding officer ne say kan ebi obawo suniti say there bi nyeta na ope anasese enti ne die wankwan koto foforo mi amani tua the oto ye na enu ano sa o ma ne de koto eye box ni
na presiding officer na adwuma no
enye na adwuma enti akire kura na nsabai kese mi bie TI 75 na ate na kenkan na oso onu onim ni sa na police ne say wo hu ni sa no they are going to enforce that say obi a wadi dem bi obebe bia no nipa bia mo edin obema wona adi na nim no sa nipa koda na kese ombehwe amana atumi ato aba no enti say dem fi say ye atu ya nkete so say san say adwuma ye kire ye ma amanfo anyantie na ya sa ma amanfo eni adi na so election ye entertainment ni ye freedom e ma ni ka education and information nko a eni yetumi inform mo amate say they are doing the right thing
me da say very interesting pa kwabranto ye da say no amana ebo say a whole presiding officer yisi presiding officer enimu say enye ono na adwuma ne so obi beto aba na say wadi demu a onipa de ne ho nipa ne fifie ba e ma no to ma no so nimu de na say the presiding officer no so ye no a very big question mark on him pass no kwese say na tie dia enti ye bedi ho nkomo pa ye nkota malenof na Rashid Al Hassan ye hwe say kwese Rashid that's man Rashid oh yensa nya ka Rashid onya mahoma no so dia na yemra na yenya na ye de ne beto so na ye di nkomo na ye hwe enti wahu kwabran se mo kan sisi yi presiding officer so onimu se anya na dwuma se obi edidem na so ba na so bibi se na so nipa ntumi nto aba na o se onipa na de ne ho nipa ba na mo ono presiding officer na no how
no de ne beko na wo bi se nipa ne se hefa na how na nipa na gidie be no wo ni mo hefa na waji wadi se bebi open ho na wo de esi ebi ani owaja wodi se saa eniema we nyina ka ho krompo na ma eye rejected ballots ekoso bebi no kamia ye se ye ni ye reportage ba ko twetwe komowa central asama no ka eye se education in sinking down ba voting
na ya enti bitwere NCC ni yisi kwa do bona ankoyi
ankoyi
but the question so you be say ono officer no wo no
Se BCI 75 na de ma no. Na se okaso onima. Minim se ye training ma o mansana. Yeah. Ro makotena ho se
ya dispatch wo.
Yeah, dispatch wo na.
Okay. Kwaku me ko wahye de so de bi na homa na ansan kote anko bio. Wahye da kwa ba.
Mejo so.
Aha. Yes tamalo no for ho eboko ampa.
Ani no kre ahabi eboko. Anapo mi report o Tamale Central. Ewo St. Paul's JSS. Hono na me report na wie de sisia na mi wie Tamale North. St. Gabriel hono 3 police stations na wo hono. St. Gabriel A and B and 1 A and B and 2 na hono me ko na bibia ekoso boko time almost started somewhere around 7:15 na eko enim obia register na mene honorable minister oye MP hono honorable Alasan so yini ekasa mo chere say what say military within the northern region police station visit police station na say sa development development ekoso na yesa na undermine electoral process no enti say the needed authorities no hwo no make sure say sa military na ko around in various areas na threaten nkofo no ma yesa biom na osaka say on the so odidi pa say obenya be say 85% vote na ombe kase ewo ne territory enti odidi pa say ejuma wa ye na ejuma the president John Dramani Mahama ebeye so obedi nkonima eyade a say obia eboa Ghana fo boa na election no omotoma the candidate enti eno ade a esi ewo Tamale North.
Wasi
ya mutimenka
aha na bisa sa wo se ministry bi call rounds na say ministry ben
na minister honorable MP Opri Tamale North Salifu Saibu Soyine ono na all round na all check there ekoso ewo police station na bebia ovosi St. Gabriel A honomo na eko vosi na eko enim apart from Tamale North no me call Tamale South na honomo no bebia ewo horama ye friend Masjidel that central mosque bi honomo voting bi ekoso na honomo ntawantawa kakra esi every say na almost suspect say na allegation na on the man say MPP persons abe ma nkofo sika say omonto aba na the omo ye na dey ntawantawa kakra ba but later no omutimi solve sa issue no ma voting process no ekoye enti sauba Tamale Central Tamale North and a staff the be amiko no voting process no there koso boko ma assembly any apart from areas na yakase nkofu eton omo vote na nkofu eton nkofu vote no eno and by so far in the northern region especially within the Tamale Metro from Tamale North Tamale South and Tamale Central no bibia ekoso boko
na me initially na wamane bo na me huni ye uskan se obi se bidiamba bi koso ye na fan kosin ba na pese bi hu se ministry ko a na wo ka ho asem enu te na be bi sasa no
na the na me ka no ho asem MP for Tamale North
okay
ye friend no honorable Alhaji Soyino ono na o chere se wa se nkofo bi ese military uniform a omo ko from police station to police station na eno na all catch the needed authorities say omo snatch no omo make sure say that they no enquire say intimidate voters ana man nkofo edwin say bibi boni besinti whoever is in authority of sad no on stop in omo ja nkofo na omo ko from police station ana so yes na ana nkofo na omo say uniform from police station to police station no omo mpe bibi enter voting process no enkoso boko
ojafo
and also suspect say no soldier army uniform. But you need clarification say soldier for now soldier for. But no army uniform I'm from police station to police station.
But some police soldier for can say obi biara o share kind of uniform no. So who obi ati say police foreman here say Ghana Armed Forces for so there is no way am soldier ni bia be police station bia and say police center bi age say police for France.
And the question directive ne nyina yeti ya mba ehu ye press release Ghana Army release here say so who say obi say army uniform police station omo de omo anso obi a wo no mo and the question omo kasa but so far within the northern region reports are here jini say nkofu bi uniform omo call from police station to police especially within the outskirts of the northern region. Within the outskirts of Tamale itself, the Osha, baby, Karaga area, and Tolon Kumbungu area, so more, or more outskirts call from one place to one place. Now, the Omo you see army vehicle, Omo you see private vehicles surrounds, and no, and are always concerned, but the needed authorities no, almost sorry, no, making sure that they never die.
To being an honorable member of parliament, you know, what to me, yes, or police form and yes, police phone 2 1 and be at Sana.
Indications are any free no say one boat police on our when me ambo obia amane and the main focus I'll say so on the media kasa media the directive and the consent to ma nkofo ehu etimi ajiso ayeje because ono ojidi pa say omuhu sa say nkofo army uniform kono ono also suspect say ruling party na na to report say issue na enkosiga enti or the two media nim so that media be fast as some now come the needed authorities are say omutie sa no ombetie.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, but more than say, yeah, best I'm about champion of a Amandabubi or Hubiano. What you mean so? Dear, am I now? Talk one so we say, why I come up, Jacob. Okay, Chasajiri rather. Okay, Chas.
General.
That's right. Oh man, then.
General, you man have you good no.
Okay, talk one so how far so far?
So far, you have the main fraction point or water in Sayim. Dumpkin, the almighty Dumpkin, Professor. In the yetum yabe pay more ahade. Now ahade shi no oye the MP now otna egomuno oye honorable Mekuduka Nukrum aha na oto aba. Na yabakay abapa some kakra. Yake the last 4 years honorable Mekuduka or the 101 now otum the be na parliament. Na eba hade na hade no ya over 80% vote nti ahade no na otumo odutwum na yasan ya ba ha yedi kan ya ba bo hwe manyamaro kodo ha wa ngofo to aba ya be no February na panda na within takon sayem na numu yesu kaka ba se sa me yoka se ngofo to pa ni ebo du ahade de na wa ye de se members na no wo twa no honorable ansa no wa koto abo odu ha na dom de pinkum wo kokrom na wo koto aba na another so aba aboto na aba amenyo no kase ordinance editing near upper to man or presidential na ne up na kasa upper to man or parliamentary so that may can when you yimpa ebasa ma auto asopra no Joy Fernando independent and sana ya sound so ya wo oye Taylor ono no ojinama NDC ono na oito again. Now, Honorable Mekuduka, the minister in charge of lands and natural resources, MP, what I call Sayem, no, honor no order number 1. And the white, I would know so many other cases, one about to Naba Hadi. Now, to our very so that to dominate one the Punkum, no one quanto. Nanka, you Takon Sayem, the Yabadomkema, and Kayabaka, Japabna, on your easy bank at the Mabrimpo. Able to mukra ababa for from here compared to 4 years ago. But the man be the economy now very calm. A police to phone now soldier for wash there. Nyama de now claim na honorable Nankasa so ahwe ni no komafo na akasama the ma be there pente parenti ya afa NDC ni ne said the MPP ni no kwem MPP ni ne said the MPP no NDC ni no kwem a problem biara isi ewo do so far na de yabakare honorable so we tu bo aboto na aba ewo nankasa no krom dumping pepesa nteja kwabena bi sama ma okodo ahe.
Okay, na je say so far hono no bibia nse da ni ho saa.
Esia hade anko ye show no esia hade waaju papa problem yara ibe ha.
All right. Ye beda ase ye nim say obedo da so na amuti de kwabena mu nantenante mu maye na bibia na ebesan fro bio. Ye ni acha se jiri ono so na yeteneka efi takwa ensoye mu. Enti eguso na mu a ehwe se niama ekosan niama kusisan na yetumi de ho ama na ebo nyina so abram so na bidi kan ekaye no nti yahodo yenya bia no yede ho sam ebebram yes yache yisi adwuma yedi baako se adwuma kwa fa so ye adwuma wanye ni ye no Kentampo South se wate wayi ballot paper no de maye no wayi candidate baako emfu ni afi so te ye so paper ye so ye ne den no so yache no na part agent baako nso wakoton printing no ono so yache no na obaako nso ukuretuo na akode hye no ho ono so yache no na brante wa baako a wono nso ukura ballot papers makoma kwaduoso ensia 76 ono so yache no enti ni nyina ye nema bi a ye bedi ho enkomo na de be umbia no ye de bebram kwaku woni minim ha se ade na ye kwa abana omoto no ballot paper bia no 1 2 3 up to bia 60 ene wo mu a yenim se ba ku bia sa nipa 60 ena ababeto se 60 na beto na se wo kura 76 bi obabi 30 bi obabi na se wodi begumu a wodi begumu ase because wodi ye nyina se party agents no na yisi djuma yi no ho no ohwemu ase masi dini na yatepo agent na wuso nipa ne ba yampa ansa ne ate ahoma na ma no ama na kokoye nti wo ode begumu no wodi begumu se den ebe reflect o yisi fo no ahoma no mu party agents fo no ehu hona
the issue is intina na make be say pese yakoye nim ne yakodi ya saa no ma nyina no ene de egina jam menyi ni se police atran ne betumi aye nhwehwemu awie ene ya na wanya babia course na fi the root cause because oba hade bia click nipa bi na ya because said you okay ye to abari wi a saa enkontabu no ye ntai nye enya ye ya ne ye hwegu ho ye hwegu a na ye kan wi a na ya kire de obi anya but think ye hwegu wi ne ye kan no ke bi ye be ko back awese booklet na ye sensan ye no ye te dodo sen dodo sen ye te ye mark na se ye te dodo sen ye te 200 ye wie na ye kenkan ye no so de ya kan fi box no mu no 250 50 ni free empempri no ebianka ye yesa enhehye na se yesa nhwem na ke be hu sia number foforo because the old booklet mu de serial numbers no ade a esaso nti wunya difference serial number but 76 na every baby no se ni pani nya kwan edure mu a eho na sa problem ba but eja de wo kan no de ya ebia omunyombe by the referee broms okay am a booklet ebia 20 se ba ku bia 60 na wom nti enipa 1000 to na ba beto ba bia owie ye no ya kan ye no e bu nkontanya 800 nti e fo se aka booklet ni bi oni aden de ebi foforo bi amfi abonten ama mehjem eno no wo so ye sa nkonta be delay time de ba be ma perepere ya ba e me hu se ebi foforo bi akogum ba mpempi no mi gidi se so moto abane wi a omhwe booklet kura omo ene de dodo omo tete de ebi aka nti yenka ye kan wi a ye wi eno ne problem ti ye ko na me ka se ye sa nhwehwemu na ye be hu chain na nam so no ebi kura nipa akona ode ade na ma obi na di fi ba bi bre no obi na di fi ba bi bre no ebe lead to baby
me ko se de na mesiti apa me da so de mentwa no ben ko amano so mra sisi ya na ye ne Emmanuel Odame ado eni komo kakra nya ne tie se kwa bedi akon ona ye new force for eku no ona ye pani oda no wakokoto na ba bebi okoto ye nde Odame na betumi a kire Odame ma han
Eja kwabra do
na afa no ato awi na se wato dada akoto wo he
aha ye Constituency the police station, you know, you can say School of Journalism, a ring way exit police station, and we are said that Nana Bedi Akon, Ebabeto Naba Waham. Now, Ababeto, we are all for the process of February, or do the dinner, almost a day who capacity, no capacity when he and family ID card and back now, so almost a Omunia, or to make on also to Naba Kama. Into we are said that Nana Bedi Akon, Ababeto Naba, Kote, ring way exit police station. I was a car here in Kahea and our Babetunaba.
Odame yenimu se bebi ebeko bia na musifo ni din koma ye bisa se nipa beto aba no she ukuran nipa eba ohwo na hot say
me ba ya na bisa DC official no Madam Catherine Kumsin ye bisa se anya bia na pay omo cha medina so no omo nya casualty bi omo se da bi na nipa omo express and come to aba this police station no ASA of 486 na after saying in the kasa no na nipa omo to aba 184 no so ye hwebre na aka na o se Ghana for dey do all last minute aka kuma di mambe na so no na afi omo aba DQ no mo beto aba nti omo gina mo hwe nim se nkofo beba esan turn out na aba sisi ane de e wo form se hwe ya aka na se musupa na hwe mbre so aka kuma gina ye kwafobo no nu ma ne ta nti o hwe nim se nkofo beba aba beto ma ba
Odame yenimu sese bekoba se bia wo ma eye akanifui se omo ekoto ma ba wi a omunya kwane sentrofo kasa kakra minimum se kwan bedi akutumi ye bia.
Yes, we are quite big up to na baby na sentrofo e boprin no ye bisa no question say about no ohuni sense they low turnout nkofo enkoto aba no ohuni sense no so no kwade yes low turnout me hia no na mbom accreditation ka so nyama ni agent yi no ye kana na sa na nya accreditation amma ni agent into all over the country no say accreditation 200 per no nya e de man agent into do okura na agent na no mo print omo accreditation which and yet papa into agent no crowd be on mo ni mo edu no mo volunteer no mo dem ama no a wenya no say causes the bree wo hono ma agent wo the back ye omo kwa no mo nya accreditation dem omo ya kwa say ti wa chebi na kokko bi bo no no de okati to say ti dia easy enene ye kwani no se ne ma nkoyie ama na obeti azete obeko embre na oni yiti no akwakwati eni wo hono.
That's right. And they said any abrepa na ye ne musa parties akase mienu NDC ne MPP wo mo na wo mo ekokọ mo ni mu pa say ka man amanyo se mo wo mienu na ye ne matupuku prempe doctor etwetwe nkomo obroto na bawie ye nya kwane de mampene da ma so kasa broto wie ye ne mampani abedi akire Dr. Baumian so sa na bra ye no kasa nyina no bia wo gidie bi so obedi nkunim seda wo hwe nanim ni dimi na se na baka no poto kasa mu na wo gidie bi se wo obedi nkunim
ni bisan akwese no se ni akoyi na ti no hwa still out the muse obetime yini abaya ya twimu ana no yes or you very optimistic so no there abaya kwahifo ono no babaya president say youth no na do so amoto aba no so youth nti yes say youth ni to abama no na yetimi sa oman no ne sebre say memuwa no na do so oman mu nti ono there wa yetimi say ye beto abama no be president despite nyama akoso ina no on the still ojana name say obewi so bad the incoming president you know and maybe
I see and ye be hwe de be si ye be da se papa ene wa manebo ye nua Emmanuel Odame Ado na udi Kwame Bedi Akon oda new force ano ye no edi nkomofo no so brokoto na ba ne mahodra ekoso ewo kwaku ye say abo
onze cheda we ni onye Odame ne yi ko so ogidie se no say youth no na eto aba entine say youth for ye Wadam no wachiri kura ni si kagidi
aha
nti waka ne kese kura chenche da na
sa enti yen yufufo na yeto abayi nti yufufo ye den abre papa yen fanya kwadworo kura na kwaku ade bi wa ha kwabranto de report oba no mo saka do hwebe mi ensapa ni ato aba abato na kona wiye almost better 138 in term fan say do hwere mi sane sima be aduonu bi achi no ni ato aba na wiye hwebe bi o se na nipa be to aba no makomako 114 asa tama na o report be sima be du bi abesi nkoni no na nipa 182 na ato aba aka nipa 232 nti from on past 7 abapim se bia be 1 o'clock a ye ne kasa ye no na nipa 182 na ato aka 232 na ento ye ba ko so ewa ha ana eno so nipa 726 na se to aba na emu 235 na ato nti na aka nipa 490 na ento ye nti within that from 7
low voter
yes I wanna me madwene
ba mi sa o bobo mampanin fo no to no mi sa ba ko yo
kwan
afa franto
ye nim dodi na chi
nti
aha ye nim dodi na chi nti si ye hu dodi na chi a
bi so bi mpe no mfamra
ono otie aha nti dodi na chi no obama yen ehu nti na make kan say yen hwe saa mi ahodo nyina nkwanta south na kwabranto di wi
nkwanta south eja kwabna o se oka sembi nana kan sembi wo nkanta south se omayo madwen se police asrafo aka tro mo se omu wie kura ye den a curfew no wo ho eja it could be part obi wo ho a abato na nkasa na Ghanaians bi wo mo reservation fa abato ho dada se me ko pe adwuma mo bi ne saa ne mane amanyofo su ban ne ade no enti se curfew wo ho no gidi se eni kwan se me ko abontin dia curfew no so oman ne sudifo oman ne mra ye kwaji curfew be ko parliament o en kire to be fo so okay saa de ne me nkokora
eden sa no ano
ne efoku mfa ni
kwaku me ba so akosia sapo o wa homa no so akosia yi
Eja
why you dey
Eja my Sunday videos are media bana nkofo be he wo TV no so a Pokwasi police station
I want so
okay so me ne wo kasa ye ansa na mo be frame me we na me kan na wo kasa misinformation ene ehon keka ho
akos akoso homa no ba akoso sapa homa no ba na ya to aso se Pokwasi police station also a polling center wo moto aba ho kokokova na yatumi hu se disi kwankasa pa kwakuna wanu gwasam so na wo ka
sa low voter turnout na wo nkwanta south no me gidi se curfew ni betumi aye part
okay
curfew e da o so a mentimi ho ase bi o ho a aban no so pesa asomdwe benti odi o hyenna ato o so a ne yaba bidu no wotwe se no wotwe ba eni kwan so obi akwa abonten no me gidi se report akwabranto odi ba se low voter turnout o ho a it could be part mama no be force okay ene me na nkotokra na makwache wa abonten na ja kefi bi aba kame
kwaku yesi wasan aba tie hwe akosia na wanu guso akasa na
wanu guso da enti sabre ya ide miti Pokwasi na ebramo de mo hu nyina eye Pokwasi police station nipa bebrebe a eku ha nyina eye Pokwasi police station omanfo be ha de fo kan ho party fo kan ho ene aposifo asojafo na de tie ne se ebra me bo mo amane efa abrantie bia yeso makose hotel bia no wa manfo mu ho no na ehu dede no eno na aba be pie mu e wa ha me bo mama ne se abrantie no se o police station Pokwasi police station eno nam so ama nipa agiti agesrada won mu aba ha na abra me be pie ha se na abrantie no yabo na papa yabo no yesa se yabo bia yabo na pa na aposifo ma ye kwan ma ye nka no man emfa no eba na de tie ne se sabi esi ekopie bu se yesi omututu se omute hotel ho tintimu nkaka no abra mimi koduru ho de mimi hu ye eja ene de me koto so no eye kraka eye sample paper ena mimi ko hu ye enti omute se abrantie na car o use to eye Toyota Yaris Enu na nyoma ni gu a anankasa ne wa omo etintin ne ballot box. Enti oma no any police station na Pokwasi police station na ka no omo say no se de muhunu na sa na tie omo asai ka no e na aposifo be teke ni asojafo nyina be teke omo teke wie ye na kese bibia ni ka ni na enipa a omo eyeye ye no mponyin ne de sesi amintimi mo obi adi mponyin no de ene na da abonten a obi ahu kwan omo fa so omo say ka no kwan a omo fa so de abranche ne ba ye ne bia no omo tese wo mponyin enti embrepam no omo ebese na omo aka ho asem ebi apiepie mu na mo mesan so ye pass de na ye mpese bibia benam yen despite the affinity me mbodi bi ansa na mom yegusu ni apostifo no kasa asojafo wo Pokwasi police station ha apostifo nso wa ha obi a ye na dwuma executive no so dodo no wa ha amasamafo e wa ha san asam ne fa amasamafo ho na amanfo mo no trobo enti masa meni MPs ni mpanimfo omwo vote omo nyina kasa na sedi osisi no ejaje se to yebo na ye time mpanimfo omo omo hwehwemu ni esi na say ye de aka no aba betoa omanfo emo se tie de akoso no
okay abranti na wo se ya che no yache ne se den no ohye hotel na wo kan na ho na ohye no mko che no omko che den na oye a no nti omo so mabo no sa hefo so na che no
dia tiene se abranche na nkasa no na opie afri hotel ho nti aye ti se hotel na kwan ya no e na omo hu no nti akwakwa ye ti se ase omo nim san kofo bebre wo ho e na omo ye sa adwuma no nti ne earlier report no na emrante ne pese omura hotel ho but omo kwan amasaman PC no parliamentary candidate no ne IT ene abrante no ne IT ene abrante no enti ekoba say no na say eja fata me na ensuo na jemu wa ha pa enya asem tukwa enu nti e ama o ti se dede ebi wo mu a
anya hwe
enti eya amasaman PC ne IT ene abrante no enti na papa ye bibi ti so se de ati aye no wo ye bibi e wo ho na so aposifo no wo mo ba ye na me wo ho mo ba ye ne de o man ko hu ze wo ho na mo ye ba ha se no ye hu se ka wo ma sa ne ka na otim se ka na mo tesa wo yi tukne enti wo mo ti di se de ye to no emeibia e na o ma ye nsa na so mo ko ha na ye sample omo de etete omo constituency no enu bi na oyi ya enam so ama mrante na so no mu ede no aba police station anti police station de omo de by se de be ya boni bi nto no ebro na omo bro no sankanya aposifo ene be pie mu dia ejanke enti asempa by now de abrante no de bia na nka wato na nam ewo ensie de sansa na mrante no omo nya brepa omo tese enya dia omo betena wa ma obi a afa omo senwa ewa ba ya tu
PC now which political party PC na now
oye candidate awo amasaman ewo MPP amanyofo no edimu
okay it say ono ne hu nipa na or the sample voter and na akwa chere nkofo se na ye to aba na asa den
well say wo mo chere say e ko ba say no a eya na hotel ho no se wo mo ko hotel ho na ye ma mo ba bi a wo mo di equality e wo mo die mu enya policing center na mom aya o mo di a o mo ye e di hu se e fa mo ye ma wo mo a o be di nkuni mu ana asana policing center ho ka no wo no ma ba be die mu enti ka na asam no akwakoye
oh okay I see and say so to there about so no ma twentwen so ansan wo hu
just unim abia ba kwa me san hu ye no abato commission adwuma ye fo no awia no se de na awia no ti bo no na emu aye den pa de ama o no mo tese awia no bo bebre na se wo mo machines no se de ekutie no wo ma nya bibi ankata so ana onuru ase a ebetinya ma machines na twizi enti asa baby o mo tese tene nya baby a eya apata ase ana ya bo yibia canopy bi ama wo ebi wo ho wo canopy ase ene baby ti set Central Hills nom eba Methodist eba ne emiamia bi wo ho a one of canopy at the Amawomo. Baby or what, every year the ase, every way you the ase, you put him on here. And she, Ariana, they are not a few more park of straight a gem one, and I got the usual, yeah, it's you know a gem.
I see. Yeah, and then I could see the Chema, say. One hour, but we say we travel to Papa. But Meroba cameraman who here. I was just upon that Sibi. You know, Bakusas upon a dam and a boy free Pukwase a bray. I'm saying, pay, yeah, change wedding as only and the chassis, and then the kind of common managers and there's a hotel be and the baby shot in as a phone. What we no one who got our Samson.
Emmanuel Samson, ye call Gumwa Central near Kofa, Yenia Probe. Hello, Brobe. Gomwa Central Bokodium.
Yes, what we be about Gomwa Central.
Yabahoba Kudada, Sabri, don't quabble Quacobo no mino, a hot to say.
You see, the Uncle Father Mana means me want to be a sorry war. And the Uncle Father, my police problem, Mamma, I asked you, Yaba. Now, if you look at said, yeah, the Germany about Gumalomi, a year on Abona, Quansa, the Kumu Honua. Abana most one is just as here talk gidi 20 ama to my phone who come to Makakoso. In the cost of Gumwa, Gumalo Misiano. But also other police stations media, Yamia de Mariana Bofine, in Tiamanfu de Mamuso Mosua.
And to be once and I'm the best, so near the Bassam.
Send him the kind of say, a binamo Casafa, Muti and Tibia. Say mo promise you say o mo ba mo de be ma wo mo na o ma fa ma wo no afia mi adoma afia o ma mo diskana ba mo de ma wo ma asumdue aba.
Okay, you better ask say before from be no na woni na mo hu A+ wo ho ba bi.
Me hu kwa me na ni abre pa ntino I only need John I say we we see the time ka 20 na ni abre bi na mi adoma en ko sitam bi a ni 5 for the na say yen saka na ke na kasa one on one.
Eba parliamentary na nipa do se na gina wo Gomwa Central.
Parliamentary nipa miensa enua Kwame A+ ana na eyia ana Kwame Dean for NDC Ojuma NDC. Nipa miensa na Gomwa Central de o mu gina parliamentary no.
Okay, you better say every seminar you better sign eno atwetwe nkomo. Yenua brobe na yene kokasa Gomwa Central chese egusu a ekoso omo se yemeto ne meje TNT no bibia tumi akoye why busy pa masado ma Ghana wo kwantwa o
kwan no de ye ne pese ebetwa anke twa da go bibia ye dure ene na no ye ka bibi se wan obia ye nimu mra no na so ye mamra no nya adwuma se mra no so
ye mra na ebu mra no so
enti se ye bibi se koso na ya twe nipa ba kwa so mpre no prensa mpre na ya bi nim se abato ba ye se election related crime ene nyamanema no ebi okure se emra ne da ho pefe se we a otu aba mpre no a ebetu wo do otu mbusu mienu mfie mienu ebe fan wana ebe ni mienu nye betu mi de ayo nti mi shede hunu se ya to aba wo memu I stand to be corrected though say ya to aba wie na ye hu se asemasi a ye chie no ye so otu aba mpre no ye na ko gina court ejeli na fe abusumi nsia min sheda hu bebresa
bi esidaba menye sure say do
min sheda hu bebresa
etumi etete se we akoso ha because mi gidi se wo hwe aman na omakom anim wa abatom na emma kwan se ko ka chi obi se bra beto aba na metu awai omonye debi mra no kra masa kwan but hey ekoso ba mi gidi se eja de ekọ nyina no so portion bi ye constitution ba bia tumi no akoshe executives no nko ansem no enne de sa de ne ba odu ba bi wo ho a so nipa ran kantimpa anya yi a osema su no ma wadwuma okwa akoye na de na okwa akoye achia na etia no
gabi nti ayi wa nyu be hwe no wa
ya Kwamna Dixon na Kwamna
Yeah.
Kwamna dwaboso etisan
Jaboso bopo na atam kakra na awie ya se di voters ni nyanti ho atam ye de batuja
asem ben
yo when you say fia no pa mi aba apro na pejabusu furo no mu abato na tafie a omanfo eto na so ni say ebi mo wa omu nkronkro mu ba bi na omo ba omo bo omu kro ma beto aba ebi so wa wo mo omo transfer ba ha na madwumanti na woni say the Ghana ye to ya ba no sa e fia no pa na e ba na amanfo so mbeto aba no na say nya kakra na ebra don ku ya boy afi na amanfo e rush so mbeba no ma beto aba no nanso ewie nyame amfafia ma timbaka ya se alodu lock nbia akese pa be nya e fi se win kwanta e be tia ko dwabo so mantini mu no ababia ekwan ni mu mienu sei enti kasa esunga ebebro be se donhwe ba ko ni ahire ni nipa anko nipa ma enti omo firi ba bi wo bi fi kuma se bi fi sunya ne anka be no omo beto aba na omo is stranded this officials se bi e ko ba bi a wo so mkokọ ye adwuma omo nyina e bi expanded tete motor current ni fata no ho inde say the drivers no ye ne say so we didn't ba be see ebia na tise ya na afoforo nso agye na ye so omo de atoa so omo ntimi nso de ene wo yini nioma ba bi ye de free na wanante ntimi ka say the police for abegyina ha say ene mpanifo bi a drip machine ya aban de ba ye no ena omo ye say nkomo hwe say nkomo betimi bi atwetwe ti madua ya abubu asi kwan no nanso drip machine ne twa say de nnua ne tutu so no enya dia wotimi atwe nti drip machine no aye say wo hwe so betimi ayi kwan no be ka to form nanka ekwan abeda nnua ne nchen say de be ya akwantufo ya o mabonyenya entimi enkodwa aboso enkoto aba no o betimi afa ho afa ukada na moto anaka bi no o betimi afa koto aba no eti say ubisa ye de a na the award na wa wini say what's up so 2024 about we mu ye ka constituency ba ko a obi be say ano o se obi be say the clash of the titans obi ahwe anim Dr. Ampabe and a so Abena Minta Akando sitting empty 30 years sita that obi ahwe say wa obetimi arene 30 no let's wa konkodne pa and new with city no one awie omo mkoto aba no ombedu ha ni padodo na abonyenya esam akwansia asi antise minim metime de aproba kakra ya ye ko ye no so atwa so dia
Isao
hello
bibi o ha fatwa so na bibi o ha achi bibi sa ntifa wa probo no ho nsem to aso
no yanhwe na no pa probo ye saase no ye ko dwabo so police station B bo be se no otwe mu be se maduanan ne de ho no du a total registered voters 701 na ye ko ye ne nipa be 73 se de me kan ye no se abato na saase no pa no phone sa ye ko station A no so forest ho na registered voters 701 enso na emu nipa 81 ena na wo mo ababeto aba no ye bo modern eko antobia na antobia no ho na MP na nkasa ofirie Kwabena Minta Akando ye ko ni krum ho nso total DC primary ho nso okọ ho na registered voters 539 ena wo tro mu din se wo mbeto aba nanso ebra yedu about 934 no na nipa 114 ena ato DCJHS almost your registered voters 701 ena emu be 114 so na wo mo ato aba na afu we say abato no electoral commission nipa wo mutimi twiro mu din ewo dwabo constituency ya wo so mbeto aba no na wo mo 58,710 na 16 electoral areas and one more air to abano 138 polling stations and one more to abano it's yeguso air bar pro say side pa echi omudi emudu do say the bit ma to aba na say and to aba na fedio bia so ye dia so ye tif nti na dia over western of dia dwabo so and nipa dodo na wo mani kire say kwan and afuwe akonya no ko mbetimi age
na Dixon yehwe ba bia kwanhye yesi na wadubo su nkwanta junction na uba be branch na forest na omotwa gu aduadua nuane ne ade wo mu na saa kwanhye yesi
mo sa ufri so we asarin so ba udu nkwanta ba bia bonsu nkwanta junction ne wona umma ne ebagya aboto no uba wani mpopopo bi din kan dia tosu mienu pepepe a wokọ ba bia gripkofo no womo SPD no ewo no eho pepepe enti efiri wono eno anse da nwasa so obi nkura nyoma na okaso wo nante obetimi na emu nkura nyoma de a nante be de ama eho na saa kwanhie yesi a sesi a make say the drip machine ni hwe so betumi atwa kwan e de ato nnua na ati kwan no sa anya sa kura no na se no nsiabo na so mo de ayi naka ne eba ana se mpo no nso na so mo de naka ne nyoma ne eba e be ya de pa e de obi so ba enya ka se sisi na so obi ba e se sa kwanse we so obi anyina ho ansɔpo na ya akwanse e de be ba no eno so be asempofo nti e be fa so na ke ya ka tempenifo se o mbenya mfidi akasie bi animanimi no obetumi aba beyi nnua na se nnua na so pa drip machine na yesa wantimi antwe nti mpanifo e o mansini no mu DC mo so mbenya eye machine sakasie bi na animanimi etinya ba beyi nnua na guntan a ebetumi aboa anya saa ye betia ne se gawajo na yese biliboni akwakosi ti ubi saa me a na ye wo ho no
for Dixon ye beda se anyone man ye bo asemo
ye sembebre ye bekọ Kintampo South na Frederick Country e wo ho antwe ma hai
ya ni o anim
we eja we TV star TV star and Kasano.
TV star.
That's right.
TV star
Kintampo South, what is saying? Yetitin sembi wona wo ho boyemu e.
Yo, Kintampo South there. Eja obi be se na ke ni se buna puye man tem there. Techimai South na nkaye hot and in Kranza South. Na Kintampo South so age no ho and every copim say. Ya wo kroba ko your friend Pesika temporary boots. Your friend Bayi. Electoral officer ba ko edi akodi nsenseme wo police for nsem. Ni nyina na se ballot na wo ti no. Wati 15 a wati yewra Dr. Baumia eti any serial number ni nyina free so. Ama afedia akoye ensem a ama election a ekoso Bayi no ya put no on hold. Na ye Techimai South ye nya nti ye ne ma regional minister kan some trofo gu kam say no yenko ne yenko hwede esi wo se be ya mfa basabasa ma wo enti abedru Kintampo South aye bo aprobo na nka wuyi ho no dia na nka buru apuye mantem dia election kan kodjo anka yenimu senka boni bi emponsi wuyi bayiri dia ya free ho dia ye nyantin atenka boni dia a se say abrantia na akodi nsenseme police akache
yes, I motumi enya no na mabisa ne se de potin na ka ne nti ana ote no no wo hu se wo te obi tie afiri so
eja ye bedu ho na police for na chi nti enya abrantie na nkasa ntoto na no na obi ka se ade we de adanse no we ni etwa ho de di adanse because what ballot no 15 and senka if me enu bi mpo a na be ka senka eja enifaso na so 15 dia na chese emu orem na edoso na akoye boapaye police for the na akoma ka che but ne aka ne dia eja ye jaima wa waka bi ewo mu eso mu nteki sa decision enti atwe ho election no asay kakra nipa so wokiu ba regional minister so be resolve issue no
ahwe voter turnout e wo ho say abono mienu akasem edonhwe be miensa na abato na kɔ na wieye wo hwɛ nipa gina line mu nipa di kan beto kɔ wa praba boy nipa beto ekɔ ene wɔm a afi na wɔm beto ne wɔm a edina line na sefo no etesɛn
yo ya voter turnout na nkanka Techimai na nka ɛwɔ form kakra na ebe wieye mu de na nka nipa na oba dodo na nso mkodidi wo mu djuma wonim da na the last minute Russia wa ɛwɔ yensui enu bi na esi ya ba nkransa de na efe because nkransa de na o mabochenku pa line no ubi wuwa ya bedru Kintampo South so emu aduala na ye busa o mu no hwe voter turnout no as compared to Electoral College na total expected voters no so a ubetumi aka se eyara ba ye hwe nkopim bi an online no num ne de na e bi o manya dodo a ye hwe ni mu so o mbeba abeto no enti na no hwe o hwe puro mantem a enka enya bad de na nso Techimai de na misusu se ewo form kakra ye befa kwanya yi so aka ache amanse wo se nka o mumpie na o meto se be ya ye be kire adwen ayi ye peno se o befa o man yi so a andase mensini ni mu eso.
All right. And you're not the actually was so about pro na every pound you benya bia no ye besan ba ho bio na abede ho komo da se pii atwi that's right kwa benya che aha Fred Kantwi ene ana musini a ode ama ne bo fi Kintapo South ebre ye ntinege se dia me di kan ye se ya chi obi o Kintapo South se abato homa no okote makoma kudunu mu a opani ba kudin ene ni mfoni eni so no eno na wati studio man se de mekan
yenko Abdullahi ho ewo nandom na eho nso yenti Abdullahi. Hello Abdullahi.
Hello.
Yeah. Na atisan
nyame adumo
nandom ana wuginan eho abato no.
Okay.
Fia no pay ho nsema akosi sen.
Yes, nabdan ha bibia ekoso kama. Ifia me wo Ndongo Primary School ewo Nabdam Constituency.
Nabdam mo na wo yi.
Yes, Nabdam.
Okay.
Yes, Nabu Mark. Yes. Nawane Constituency ewo Upper East region. Omu Constituency was total number of 24,915 registered voters with 65 polling stations and 13 electoral areas. So far, no Parliament has visited by say 10 to 12 polling stations up to now, but the total the voter turnout in fact is very massive. Polling station actually akwa home said the nipa share line or mukwa so abana very massive and impressive. So the problem behind ho there come amount for a read how behind ho machines so it ni bibia machines ni bibia work here bibia ya adwuma kama. Now the only thing is say abom pay say by 5 6 by 5 no now obi at me then atwaba. But within the Nabdan constituency, problem there anyhow. There a cost come.
Abdullahi, the okay the nice also your bomb pie say could do no matter we na say bia queue
yes, because yes, so far polling stations are Matni, RCC, and as a Matni Aqua Doma or Mushela no say Umquaco Swaba and Yadom Situa. So and then I may anticipate maybe by 5 no. Na nipa bebre entme nya kwan ehede entme swaba but it will still exceed beyond 5 because of the number of people who are still in the queue waiting to cast their vote.
Like process is slow and nipa na doors because
yes so far no some of the polling stations no for do nipa na kukurafo no once mono machines na entme verification machine no. Sometimes because of that, it slow the process. So this about this almost say no more you see the manual verification procedure and sana nipan at manya fine at waba.
Abdullahi bedas yenu Abdullahi ne teninka every Nabdam na chese etifido Upper East na odifri eba. Eja
yeah kwagu em say baby o kan ye baby a o say voter turnout no e wosoro pa
ase wosoro Nabdam we share previous elections na enipa ekoto abaye 23,326
no registered voters
okay about any previous say this year no ti number no boy na say push akosoro kakra and the odi nkunim wo ho no eno koma NDC no nya 10,342 na MPP nya 7,924
yeah
asoro si okano enka number ne mboro so sa ba process no na me say yes slow mo down say nipa no be jina na wunwie ne ya onko e mo bi ma eno na me say yes slow mo down
me ade ba kwa kan me den say nipa ba voter turnout no woso no na me de party me nim say kwago nim me tirasi de na me juno say enti bra mo ye campaign ya enkrofo mo bodwa enkrofo ko bebre na wo tu sa no mo ye ni nyina no omo yi
eja eno de ye lokura ye baako amanyoku akesefo mienu e wo Ghana ye nim say it's an open secret say basen de omunyina obi aye bi say ebia origin ha no wa o say constituency bia no o make sure say o de bas bi eni enipa ebeba ena esono so say edubere kwa akoto abare dia say untumi mfa bas nko bi constituency a udini wo so kwa akoto abare
yes
ena one man one seat edude kwa akoto abare obi akwa akoto ne de nko nti one of the bars ba be fa say ye nkonko ye nti eno na ya e ma difference ne ba say campaign platforms ne ade de ja e different na me kan basin e one be hwa ade for e two bu okra na eni gi se kwa akoko keke na campaign no ebre ni hu se ye point na ba abato e de ebre wo hu e wo ba bia akoto aba verification ne ade wo process ne ade ni nyina wo nti edu abato ne de a se wu dom no sa de eden a eso beti na ye wo baby a dense populated ones avan say Greater Accra ubenya 3.7 registered voters Ashanti region ubenya 3.2 no unze ye ko ho na ya hu numbers ne kakra e no krampo no mo kase nanda amanfo ye se bia e wo fom ba ye tuwie na se turnout no kofoma na ye se de fiase tete ye no akwakoye no kre which ye bomb pie say eno menye no kro bia nkoro nkoto na ba se de na amanfo voter party ni start na me nkoto na nkoto nko bia adwuma mo bi ni nkeka na ade no eno so wo ho nti yenhwe mienu ni nyina baby benya high constituency bi benya high baby so benya low o ka bu ma region bi e benya low bi benya high nti sa numbers they be keep adane sa ba ni nyina ye adwena e wo nipa ni tima no enye nhye se onkoto gise bia ono no wa te ne ho se ne kwa akoto na numbers no so de basen ne de amanyokofo nyaaye ne de campaign ubehu numbers no na during elections no so ubehu numbers na no be different.
Okay. Yemko Guma East na ye ne ahofen kwedi nkomo kakra. Jacob.
Jacob.
Oh, me tun ka cho.
Oh, me pa.
Me ka se bia se de se vi moda no ama wa aboto.
Oh, me honam na nse da entisa.
Aha. Akwasa Ngoma East.
Yo, me no ka say anape me be pie mu e wa ha abra na ya bo no nsia ye ko bo no nson. Da be no na omo nse eye adwumedi na se. Na sisi a me no ka say die abra ye bo eye no nso fefe e na mo de adwumedi no e hyehyɛ so. Na abra adwumedi e koso da wona esese omo to insantin titin na nka obi abehu se ene de budumbro electoral area ase die omo to aba no Jacob obe pie mu ha ya reho tempa yi e je se bambofo ene omo ba ye no metra ka che se omo nya tuma bia ye omo tete ho ase electoral commission officials na omo ba ye no dodo na tete ho e je se won omo ba beto aba no obia endi line mu e wa ha si na anke ehun behia se anke nkrofo dodo na ba beto aba na misi krom kobisa omo no dodo na kire mu se nya de omo be kwakoto aba no embi mu su se omo akoto dada na wona omo se omo kwakoto aba no omo do so pa yi nti be pie mu wa ha se bia abatko no ewofom na se oba ha se a wona oye to omo so aba NDC MPP eni APC na omo eni afafronto na omo agent omo wa ha se ya omo hwe abato no so e dia ma omo no NDC amanyoko no wo hwe omo nim ene omo nchen a omo di omo yefu aye tosi no mo ja no mo bi omo ni han ene omo hwe abato no wo hwe MPP so at the same thing omo nyina omo didi omo nu so bibia kama na mbom afafranto movement for change omo agent omo jenya ha se mi no ka se omo nyina efi abato na eti a omo kobo omo ho ano ewo faako me twi be omo ebisa omo se mi ya eba ni sen na yedi ma ba ha se mo be hwa abato so a mo efi ho akwako gira nchen na o che mu se mi ya tene o kan sa pepepe na tie na emo ye mfa ye fu pan emba aban pinpin omo nyina hoi fika na pa omo ba ha nsuo kura no movement for change for enfam be omo asenso epiane omo bedi omo nya bi committee omo intisi die omo atwen omo akodira o se empeni for pese omo nkonko di abato na eti pa dia ene omo fa ebiane embre omo
na asema academy hira ho sa ayi constituency na Guma East no hwan na ya MP o
amino ka say ye honorable Desmond Petu ono ye NDC na mo ono ne nkofo ni de omo didi fine na ape MPP ni no Kojo Asmini ono so ni nkofo enso edidi na mo movement for change ni nkofo no na mo tire mu say comedy omo pa
Echese na no hini nto ne lawyer Boabia Samwa no ne adaka bere frempon no ne host adoye no wo nkrofo asam na wo kan
me no ka say sabefe omunkofo na make on masemi no omo ye mu a omo kire mu a abra omuba be omuba mo na se omuba na omo ne omo fa ntitiem na omumba ye eduma fa omo no omo ye ne se anka ombe kwa ye ntitie no e wo Cape Coast na so omo de twafo kra abewie mu e wo budumbro mu ha te na omo twan ya nkofo no amfa ntitie no ambra omo aka eda baako ya be to abai enra e no mo de accreditation bra omo se training no de ye be kire mu wa ha ya e no mo kire omo emfa na etuane ene wonka ho de me ne ukase twini ombotom akomto ede omo
recognized party agents wo ko si move for change for 9
me ne ukase sa pepepe omo tag omo bibia bobo omo komu fiti anapa no no mo gina ahase ya omo hwe abato no so pa na mom community no dudu na afa nkyɛn sɛ mo koto aduane wɔn a mo ni sika mo de bɛtɔ aduane de mo atwɔn mo abegyina abato no bebi a mo so aba no mo bɛfiri hɔ sɛ ebi a wogya funu ballot box wei ho a wefiri ho yɛ ɔgya center wei ɔno nso firi ho na mo nya kɔboa mo ho ano wɔ faako nti mo hu na mo fra me na mo se ọmọ afra mo mpanimfoɔ ne sa mo nsa enka omo ni ọwọ Cape Coast nso mo nsa ka no so no ɔde ne meba fita nafa ebe pim adisa me nu ka se ebiane nso omo yim enti sisi ade me omo me de fa fidie nso na nso ono bo alanchama nti se ne nkɔfɔ na omo Cape Coast omo friend nkɔfɔ omo budumbom se omo be che gomwa east abato no so no comedy omo nti omo atwe omo ho se ni ya omo amba dia ene anya dia omo beboa ama ejumede no akoso.
This is sad, very sad.
This okay box and a friend call crane no
why
call crane box no water crane say born and sister go catch say what can do amanfo akọ be it was a catch won go ske pa tina pa no
what the box man ye enti we there
yanko Dora ho e wo kai South na emra Dora Boatin Dora
yeah
na at the say Dora Okanko South na wo na wa probo mu tisense abre no mienu abo apa osima no edunum wa probo no akwakosi sen
me pa tell me that say be mu awo bufuashi JVC2 na registered voters omo de ma me 271 na at 11:14 no na nipa 92 and ababeto aba na ye koyenim na asentokwa kakra si wasie ni nyina no se NDC for party agents say omumma ne babeto aba no MPP for hia wo mo kwan so gusu ye campaign etre wo mo enti ende onyene kakra ba honom na police fo no mo ho nyina epata e masemdie ebae ana meto aso ekopie mu wo bobu ashi north Pentecost also registered voters 549 na after 11 no na nipa 195 na ababeto aba na omo say afi we bi asem kofo nheda ma pa so mba beto aba mum eto omo hwe ni mu say we be by 5 o'clock there na nipa dodo omo chocho mu di so mba beto aba no na omo ba me nanti mu akopie mu e wo cable and wireless also me koye no 2 police stations and an ewo 2 police centers and an ewo honum and me bisa presiding officer no atremu say registered voters 606 na as at 11:39 no na nipa 155 and an ababeto aba atremu say asenkofo twetwe omo na ase bi mu ya omo so omo person ba be vote e bi so say sabat for no ye nuanom SDA for no amokọ asore e to omo hwe ni mu so mbepọ asore na ombeba no na fe omo ambeba be vote no ekọ animu metuwa mu ekopie mu so cable and wireless too and also me ko tie mo no registered voters 605 na after 11:49 no na nipa 169 and ababe vote also menyemenya kakra bi si wo hono ma say MPP ni NDC for embeso mbeti omo ho aso mo trese omo bemu a enkofo esede ginagina kwa ho ebi etu nkofofo aba na eba beto ne nne no afi na ebi try some best side bi madwen na ometini ato am political party enti ase de onye ne kakra ba police for no so ebo adwuma pa enti omo hwe na onye ne kakra bi ba pe na ometiem na afi asomdue atodin menanti mu ekopie mu ewo Kaneshi Anglican JHS 1 ɛhɔ so me call ye no 3 polling centers ɛna na ɛwɔ hɔnom na registered voters 462 after 12/9 no na nipa 157 ɛna na aba beto aba na wotumi sɛ polling officers no kɔm tete hɔnom ɔmani aha ɛsɛ sɛ obi amma nipa kakra bi pɛ ɛna ɛba meto am so ɛkɔpie mu ɛwɔ Kaneshi Anglican JHS 1B na hɔ so me call ye registered voters 461 after 12/14 no na nipa 168 ɛna na aba beto aba mididi mu abepie mu ɛwɔ Kaneshi Bishops na Kaneshi Bishops me bepie mu wa ha sei no aha 3 polling centers ɛna wa ha sei na Kaneshi Anglican JHS 2 no registered voters 619 na after 12/20 no nipa 205 ɛna na aba beto aba ɛna Kaneshi Bishop Boys and also Kaneshi Bishop Boys 2 3 polling centers na wa ha say and also registered voters 688 na after 12/30 no na 230 nipa na aba beto aba na me komanim no me twa so ekopie mu Kaneshi Boys 3 registered voters 645 if you for fancheme registered voters 645 na after 12/38 no nipa 227 na aba beto aba na me ko another center na me tell say onye ne kakra bi ekoso wa ha sei na me chi be wo mbisaye na de na tie ne say NDC for party agents for AC kwan me hu say na pick up bi area St. Teresa's Anglican School honum na pick up bi sorry honum Anglican sorry honum na NDC for no so etumoto so omompene ma pick up ne enko honum na ye die ntira omo tre say about the to about on sample when you dey eto aba no people say dey to aba no sample no e bi wo honum a omo dey NPP for sample so vote e dey am omo candidate eye Maame Dakoa Newman enu nti omo hwa ka boot ne chi no eye sample papers e vote dey am Dakoa Newman nkoa no omo susu say MPP for at the background no send ye be ya omo de bako camp ballot papers na ya vote the dano na te say omo afa kwan bi so aye kuntu ase e de ato ama MPP for vote no akotro enu nti e de menya bebre ba ha say ma police for ekwa betia mu e na police for ati won ma na nkomo de sa sample papers no ekwa camp ballot papers no ho enti eno so enam so me ne party agents oni bi di nkomo MPP for oni bi di nkomo say na aba ye to aba na demo ma ye to aba na mo de sample papers e ba mo de be ye die e na mo kire mu say won say ye gusu to aba de na se bi mu ofi a omunya ma meto aba na nti omu rewre fie mu akọ ene nkofo akọ di nkomo na o ma to sa o ma dwen say metia we mo metimi asesa o ma di aba to aba na Maame Dakoa Newman ene ye say na some person o to sa o ma dwen a e wo say mo de sample papers about we honum police center honum na ye say de mu ken dia center so mu ena o mo say o mo ko mu nim ho hwe e ye NDC fo na bi na ye kuntu ase akọ so sa nkofo e de sample papers no aba na o mo ko mu chika na ko mu nim o mo so mo MPP fo enti enam so ema se say nyame adom asomdwe asaba be to din a se say nkofo eguso eto aba enti Mr. Ni mu bi famia na ye koso e wa
muni wa mane bo dora wa ya de papa tum so wa pro papa dora boy duma papa yana yo kwantwa nse mbi wona wote a etum se
am say ye nyi obi homa no so
ene koy
Sadik Adib Sani okay Adib Sani ye bambuni ye ka obi a wa bin wa bambo mu a Adib Sani wa bin pa ye na di djuma ofie ha bepem ye behwe okay Adib Sani also tolong Adib
hello minia
tolong na wo
they be me wa tamale but tolong consent any tamale eben. Okay. It's a very short distance. Very use bicycle constituency.
Now I don't know Kosovo. I don't want a reporter.
And yeah, easy, and you know situations keep changing by the minute. It will be normal ball no. And the unconfirmed reports nipa beku nipa baako afrim.
and some other individuals are hurt. Currently, why not to say it? But we share videos, they are almost plano na ebimu share NDC party t-shirts. So Sana see honum no, and it's a very disturbing situation currently because when the level of armament within the civilian population Ghana. So the economy a hard dream and currently situation is quite sticky.
And for near year, total land cruiser be war, and one can no.
Oh, okay. So, and also a different incident. NDC for Omo receiving intelligence about the presence of Ibimu Ewo Tamale. So, as Omo Land Cruiser, NDC supporters Omo be accosto like interception, bibita. Then during the confusion, Omo a search of Land Cruiser. That is when they received it will be pistol. And so NDC supporters physical any mobile phone belonging to occupants, any Saka no Safuano. Okay, so NDC supporters almost the car regional coordinating council. So me call honum to ascertain the cost to sell our winning be a juma with the information will receive you would have to follow up and ensure say if not you'll be part of the misinformation army. So what I say. So me call honum many boys kasaye then almost a national security agent. So others and sa it almost side arm like a personal property and the issue is free her and cut dagman input. So boys time confront no cut dagman and these guys didn't understand dagman. So NDC guys feel it said they be. These are people who came from somewhere to cause trouble. So what I say. So it would have been a very dangerous situation had cool heads not prevailed. And so NDC supporters or more boys, occupants of Toyota V8, or call regional coordinating council, meaning denti, no call regional coordinating council instead of police. So what I say. But the car or go honum they locked it and took the keys away, including pistol any mobile phone, one mobile phone belonging to one of the occupants.
Occupants say
Michelle original coordinating council. Now at the point me free honum
na one muso mu free hifa o mu free akra na ekoya na so mu free say kan na ba ko ho a e unregistered ba ko so number plate bo ho.
No, they be unregistered one
Okay.
Unregistered one V8 enu na ye kan asem V8 so what I say.
Okay. Right.
So sa V8 na omuka but omunka bibia omufi, and even though they said they were national security operatives so one card, ID card. So national security is based on idea almost country. Okay, but still at the time I mean free honum
there's a to confirm so national security or otherwise in the Nyadia with him. And you go back to Tolon basically I share for videos pictures then so kakra yet to win you said almost say prepare muja na no share na I went for na two you know one more kwa one more free who for na two you know
currently but the almost prior in the video usha almost NDC party t-shirts. So based on that, NDC supporters normal prior, but I'm not in a position to tell whether a CPP for normal two is and MPP for because you need to be very sensitive in reporting these issues. Okay, but very likely say that confrontation between NDC for any MPP for.
Okay. Yabada se papa yabada se Adip Sani bambuni ono so odi da dwum akọ soro ho ma ti fido mantemu na yakọ shada
I think we can't have 13 people on the ballot paper and then we choose two and concentrate on them and then we put all of you here to represent for the country. I personally think it's not fair. It's biased and it's very discriminatory. Because up to now, they never gave me anything, any accreditation for our people, 40,000 people. And they chose to give it to them when they want. So I'm going around and looking just to confirm that truly if it's only the two parties that everything is about for real. That we will suffer in this country like this if everything is just about two parties instead of it being about the country and the nation. I know this vote is being voted by the people, not the party. It's the people who are voting for the party. And Ghana needs to change the way we're doing things. And I think EC people, you're doing very well, sitting here throughout the time trying to get what is right. But if your senior management have discriminated some of us and put us aside and given accreditation to some people, making it difficult. So this whole voting, it's only 2 people for 2 parties that are sitting here. But on the ballot is 13 people. Wow. Isn't Ghana very funny right now? I don't know whether we should clap for them or what should we do? Or we should just say, hey, hey.
Transparency and also reducing the very high level of misinformation and disinformation that our obvious losing opposition party is churning out. We are more than halfway through the process, and so far the turnout is very, very, very encouraging. And we are urging everybody that is yet to cast their vote to start moving towards your polling station and cast your vote. So far the process has been extremely peaceful. It's been very smooth and fluid, and we commend the Electoral Commission and the security services for a very good work done so far. And clearly we can all attest to the progress we are making in our electoral processes in this country. You can also realize that by virtue of the reduction of the sizes or the number of people who vote in a particular polling station, it's drastically reduced the queues that we are usually accustomed with in previous elections. And that's something that we also commend the Electoral Commission for. We also see the swiftness with which the security services, the Ghana Police Service, is handling issues as they come up on a minute or per the hour. It is important for us to note that in spite of all of these things, we have experienced some delays in other polling stations, but I'm very sure the Electoral Commission would have a strategy in place to ensure that everybody in the queue gets to vote. And so we're encouraging our fellow citizens to move towards your polling station and get in the queue and exercise your rights. This comes but every 4 years, and you do not want to miss this. In spite of the smoothness of the process and the obvious acknowledgement by all of us that the process since morning has been very, very peaceful, we've had some few pockets of issues that we believe that we would have to highlight. We need to do these things in order to ensure that we grow as a country and to also get it to serve as a deterrent to other people who may want to engage in these things. So this morning, we had an incident in Kintampo South where an electoral officer deliberately, in giving the ballot papers out, was tearing off the face and the column that has Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. And so obviously what it means is that when the voter receives the ballot paper and goes to the voting booth, there will be no Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia for the voter to even cast their vote. And this electoral officer actually issued out 15 of such ballot papers. Thankfully, due to the vigilance of our party agents and our party people in the polling station, we were able to identify this And as we speak, the Ghana Police Service has caused the arrest of this electoral officer, and investigations are underway. And so I'm sure you can see these ballot papers on the screen. And so what you are seeing on the screen right now is ballot booklets of close to about 15 ballot papers that have been issued. And as you can see on the screen, these ballot papers that have been issued do not have the image of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia because they all remained in the booklet. This is a very, very worrying situation. It's a very sad situation, and it's something that we need to condemn, and condemn without any reservation, and encourage our party people, our security people, and electoral officers in the polling stations to remain vigilant to ensure that such miscreants who are doing these things for the NDC do not have their way around this particular election. The gentleman involved in this is called Joseph Derry, and as we speak, in fact, the Electoral Commission has also issued a statement. I'm sure we'll pull up the statement as well. The Electoral Commission has also issued a statement and indicated that they are also going to ensure the necessary sanctions are issued. So please, let us all eschew from such unnecessary and evil actions that cause serious dents on our electoral processes. It is quite worrying that even in 2024, we still have the NDC trying to pursue such crude ways of manipulating our elections. And the MPP is calling for Joseph Derry's prosecution, immediate prosecution, because whatever he's done clearly was a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise the Ghanaian people and the Ghanaian voter, and to deny them their fundamental human rights to vote. And this is to let every single individual that has also been engaged in one way or the other by the NDC to perpetrate such actions to note that we are going to find you out. We have a robust system in place in every polling station, and no matter the machinations and mechanisms you attempt to do with the NDC, we are going to find you out. And if we find you out, unfortunately for you, just as Mr. Joseph Derry, I'm sure we'll pull out his picture on the screens. Just as Mr. Joseph Derry is on the screens right now, and he's going to suffer the consequences alone. If the NDC manages to lure you like they have done with Joseph Derry, you are going to be alone, and the NDC is not going to be there with you. And so we must all be cautious as we go about our duties today. In another worrying situation, Mr. Charles Foku, the son of the NDC youth organizer for the Echima Kwawoma constituency. His name is Charles Foku. He is the son of the NDC youth organizer for the Echima Kwawoma constituency. He had in his possession 76 printed ballot papers, already printed in favor of the former president Mahama, and all he did was to try and stuff the ballot box with these illegal ballot papers. But like I keep saying, we have a very robust system in place in every polling station, and again, Mr. Charles Foku was caught and arrested, and as we speak, he is in the custody of police. We have a video of the incidents. It's been widely reported by the media, but I think it's important that we make the point again that why would, and please play the video for me, why would organizer of the Echima Kwawoma constituency, the NDC youth organizer, encourage and hand over to his own son, hand over ballot papers to him to go to the polling station to go and cast his vote and dumping these foreign materials into the ballot box? It tells you the mindset and the thinking that the NDC have in these elections. They know they have lost. They know there is no way the good people of this country are going to go into the box and vote for them. And so they are resorting to these illegalities and crude means to manipulate our elections. But that is going to be extremely difficult for them because the Electoral Commission is vigilant, the security services is vigilant, and our ever hard-working party people in each of the 40,000 polling stations are vigilant and are high alert. And so you can see the police causing the arrest of the son of the NDC youth organizer for the Chuma constituency, a Chuma Kwamba constituency. These examples, these critical examples, and it's important that I make the point that you'd realize the MPP is not churning out misinformation and disinformation. What we are doing is to highlight specific issues that have gone on, that have already been actioned by the police and the Electoral Commission, to ensure that we encourage every Ghanaian to also be on the lookout and be on the watch in preventing such things to happen. And these few examples clearly is I believe that the NDC is engaged in a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise the Ghanaian people after they have realized they have lost the elections. And of course, clearly, with the numerous arrests that is going on, it's clear that they are failing at their strategy and they are failing woefully. And so if you're an NDC agent, you're an NDC officer, you're an NDC friend that has been engaged by them to execute any other activity from this moment to the next few hours before the election ends, please be reminded that you are going to be arrested, you are going to be caught, and when you are arrested, you are going to be alone. And so you would advise yourself and ensure that you do not engage in whatever it is that they have actually tasked you to do. The EC officials have done tremendously well, except for the few accomplices of the NDC within the EC. But the good news is that even for those EC officials, you have the Electoral Commission swiftly taking action and dealing with them. And we commend the security services also for the good work they have done so far. Be rest assured, we have a very robust system in place that will not allow such manipulations to succeed. In that vein, we restate our call to the Ghana Police Service to give us the status of each of the single arrests they have made for each of these criminalities that the NDC have been doing since the last 3-4 days and today. We need to bring these things to the attention of the Ghanaian people, give us a status report, and we need to get any other person to note, to get to know what has happened to these criminals, so that when they are also thinking and planning to do same with the NDC, they will be cautious. To our very good Ghanaian people, be rest assured that we are going to increase the vigilance at the polling stations, and we call on all of you to join us in this endeavor. We believe that Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is winning these elections and winning it in a very big way. And that is why we want these elections to be free and fair. It is our elections that we are winning, and we do not want the elections to be disrupted. We are committed to a peaceful process, we are committed to a transparent process, and we are calling on every Ghanaian out there to join us in this cause to ensure that your vote would count, and that at the end of the day, we will not be having an illegal president, but we'll be having a president that has been voted for by the Ghanaian people and by the people who qualify to do so. We trust that each and every Ghanaian would exercise their right to vote and will not be dissuaded or be intimidated by the selfish acts of the opposition NDC. We encourage you that in the next few hours before the election ends, please and please again, go and add up to the numbers. Step out, go and cast your vote. This is your moment, this is your time, this is your time to show that you are a patriotic citizen. Go out there and cast your vote, and also make your voice count and make your voice also be heard. Remain calm. Do not be worried. We are with you. We are committed to protect your vote, and we are going to work with you from now to the end of the elections to ensure a peaceful, free and fair elections that will reflect the views of the Ghanaian people. And we are confident that seeing what is going on, sensing what is happening, clearly Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is in the lead and is going to win these elections. The NDC is jittery, the NDC is worried, because they came into these elections with one strategy. Having realized in the last few months that they are losing the elections, they came in with one strategy: let's steal the will of the people. And at this point that they realize that their strategy is failing, It is causing a lot of discomfort for them, and this is the time for all of us to work together and push them completely into the corner and into obscurity. If they are confident that their candidate is a credible candidate to lead this country, and they are confident that the good people of Ghana want their candidate, they should allow the process to go free and fair. But if they choose not to allow it and allow the laws to work, we are here to work with you, the Ghanaian people, and all stakeholders to continuously clip them like we have done since morning and ensure that they fail in this endeavor. Thank you very much for your attention. Like we said earlier on, we will continuously engage every single hour, every single minute if we have to do so, to ensure that we go through today in a very peaceful, transparent manner. We are encouraging all other political parties to also move away from the misinformation and disinformation and toe the way Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the MPP have told. For our key audience, ebusiafo the eke nyina ne se ye beda mo ase e we kwan a ye nyina aka ye ho abom afia nopa ye tu ye ho akọ police stations a ye to aba nipa pia akoto aba across the country no ye nika na the ese ne se moma ye nyina ye sorry wa wonya nto aba no bomo de na sorry waka na call police station akoto aba nsuo ahyase a eto wankwa nkoto a wahwe bedu so na obaye wadwe se wo kono na nsuo no aba beka wa hyefie wei ene wombre nie sambre ena obetumi ama wo so wadwe mpo ene wo kasa ene de da wakoma so no obetumi a kire wadwe through the votes and as through the ballot ye besere se emo bia emo bia nso efia nopa voting process no akoso boko emiamia kakra bi na enya se na delays kakra ebem but empo no me no kasei sambe ni nyina no sambe abato na hyase a ekoso ye gidi se electoral commission ewo ihyehyɛ da fam ebe make sure se wo delay ni mu nko ade a wo betu eja ho kwan ato aba enso so mu nyina mo ni tua
Yo, abusiafo Dennis Miracle Abuaje or your spokesperson Edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the campaign team and Asabri woni yen ababetwetwe enkomo na ne nsam oka ye ni nyina atofa bomu no o kire se ye hwe polling stations and as centers ni bi ohonom a be mmia be mienu na nniema bi asi ohonom a omu susu se entwa yi Asabri omu de to Ghana fo nyina enim se obi anka na komanto ne yem na saa nipa bonfo a omu di djuma ne nyina no aposifo aso omu panchi a emu be hwe se emra ene omu be di na nyonyonyo no na Sabre mensa aka Ebenezer ewa homa say Ebenezer what me kan me wakọ aba oh okay unfortunately my message yegusu epusu na homa no it's asema na ma no guso ana me kan efi Dennis akache ene se omo be make sure say posifo ene saa na se emra ene saa nipa bonfo nyina ebedi no nyonyono wo kasa no kesi so se bia ne bi wo hono mo a niema isi ye no wonhwe ballot sheet na ye bete no omo candidate no presidential candidate ni ate ni nim every hono mo obi so ade omo sen hu ye nso no baabi no ballot sheet no ene o maton print na omo ato aba no wo dem na omo pese omo di wie mu ebebe hye ballot box no emu na no wususu se yato de ama NDC candidate no nti we say ye niam ekoso ankoyie osan kansi so say sabre die eniam bia ye di gu akwemu ema system no emu ye din a obi ntimi penetrate and as obi ntimi enfemu enye illegalities bia no omo ye sa niam no enti wunua a wudi be si wani so say wo bekwa kodi bone no omo be chew essence omo mechanism mo de gu akwemu no robust chise mo dimpa ubu a emu o kasa no san edito so se sabre die wo de aseda kase pa ebema isi omo bo adwuma yie adwuma omo bo de ede ehwam efe omo make sure se bibie gu na kwemu ne mom emia bi wo hono mo a abusuafo sabre press conference bi so ese be koso enti me de we say ne besia wo EC office enti EC be address ye enti ye da ye hutiawa ne akona kache ne akwakotie ye besan abasesia.
Of our centers we have a turnout as at 12 noon of over 60%. 40% of our centers to have a turnout of between 40 and 50%, and another 30 between 30%. We urge the good citizens of this country to continue to turn out in their numbers to come and cast their votes in these elections. All our BVDs are effectively working. After the initial hitches which were resolved immediately, all of them are effectively working, and we have not received any report on any more functionality as far as the BVDs are concerned. Our officials are also performing professionally. The session of one in Kintampo, a ballot issuer whose issue has just cropped up, and that person has been brought to book. Voting is continuing progressively. We call upon all our officials that the Commission will not leave any stone unturned to ensure that the right thing is done at all levels, and that any officials who will compromise himself or herself will be dealt with according to the full regulars of the law. And so therefore they must all take note and continue to perform their duties professionally. All the people living with disabilities, the PWDs and the vulnerable persons are also being well catered for. Our officers are there. The jacket for the blind persons are also there, and everything that needs to be done to support them to participate in this election is being done by our officers as directed by the Electoral Commission. So we encourage our modest brothers and sisters in that fold to go to the centers to cast their votes. They are being given preferential treatment at all levels, so they should not hesitate to go. There is effective security at all our centers, and anyone who will try to do anything untoward, I can assure you that will not be allowed to go scot-free. And so therefore let us all abide by the rules and regulations governing these elections to ensure a very successful elections. So far, most of the party agents have been comporting themselves, and we urge them to continue to do that. Because if a party agent misconducts himself or herself, he can be sacked from the polling station. Secondly, they need to know that they are there to observe. If there has any issue, they need to report to the presiding officer for the necessary actions to be taken. The media, the Commission has provided 10,000 accreditation to the media. This is in the spirit of ensuring transparency, and we have been given access to all our levels of elections, polling stations, collation centers, both regional and then national, and even the constituency one. And so we call upon you, we expect you to work professionally, to report only the truth, and investigate and expose wrong practices, so that the Commission will be able to do its work in a very free, fair, and transparent manner. Commission has provided a toll-free line, 0800-324-324. This is in the light of transparency, and so we want and responsiveness. Anything that somebody do not understand, please just call. We have over 24 staff of the Commission standing by to receive your call and to attend to you and provide all the necessary assistance that you will require. We are grateful for your continued support, and we want you to be with us throughout the period up to the end of the exercise. Thank you very much. This is the toll-free number. 0800-324-324. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director Electoral Services, Mr. Benjamin Banobio. At this point, we would like to receive questions, and we are taking 5 questions. 5. So you approach the mic from the left or right. You mention your name, your media house, and you ask your questions. Please, the questions should relate to activities of the poll. The directors, commissioners are here to respond to your questions. 5. And please, answer one question at a time. We beg you. Ask one question at a time. So that others also can raise their questions. Thank you.
Okay. All right. My name is Israelai. I'm with Joy News. My question has to do with the incident that happened at Kintampo. I want to know if you could give us a bit more details, because what we have is coming from the ground, but if the Electoral Commission could give us a bit more detail as to what exactly happened and what the Electoral Commission intends to do about it. Does it intend to rerun the election in that constituency, in that polling station?
Good afternoon. My name is Fauzi Masaudu. I represent CTFM in Channel 1 TV. So prior to today's election, Electoral Commission was very emphatic about the person, the group of people you had recruited to man affairs for you at the various polling stations. You were very emphatic. You said the process was very rigorous, and you were very cocksure about the nature of people you had, entrusted such roles into them. I would just want to find out at what point or how did the Electoral Commission lose its gas, and what is the assurance that we do not have such more persons still manning affairs at the various polling stations? Thank you.
My name is Vanessa Edoton Boateng from Metro TV. Well, in the ND, 1,210 presidential ballots were missing. What updates can you give us on that? In the police armory, yes, 1,210 ballots were missing in the ND. What can you give us on that?
Yes. Good afternoon. My name is Na Anyema Collison, journalist from Adwa Television. I want to find out what happens to places where voting are being delayed, specifically Faith Academy in Lejukuku constituency. They delayed for 4 hours, and what is the intent of the Electoral Commission to extend the polls or to end exactly at 5 p.m.? Thank you.
Yes, my name is Bernard Atuata from United Television. I need a clarification. I want to find out. I'm told somewhere Kappa. I don't know. I need a clarification on that. Presidential stamp is being used for the parliamentary. It's an allegation. I want to find out if it's come to your notice, and in such cases, what can be done in order not to lose.
Anyway, we'll report to another questions.
good afternoon once again. The Kintampo issue, we found out that the first candidate's picture was torn. So we have 15 of such ballots for the records that we are having. The police has issued a statement and the case is under what? Investigation. The commission is yet to take a decision on that. With the Yendi issue, the 1,210, we have found out that the ballots are fake. And for that matter, they cannot be used. The story is a fake one. Thank you for the correction. Then, with the delayed voting at Faith Academy, we all know that there is an inbuilt system which indicates that if you are at the polling station before 5 o'clock, you will have the opportunity to do what? Cast your vote. So if there are about 1,000 in the queue, all of them will be given the opportunity to do that. So we encourage all voters at Faith Academy, once voting is ongoing, to be there by 5, and they will have the opportunity to cast their vote. The rest will be taken by the director of cases. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I want to put on record that the Electoral Commission did not lose guard, and we have never lose guard. We engage temporary officials for such exercises. And as you are aware, we have engaged over 40,000. There was no police station, 40,000. I'm talking about police. We have 40,648 police stations. Multiply that by 5, it gives over 200,000 officials. These are all temporary officials. We put them and train them. But as you are aware, as human beings as we are, some people may always want to come out on their own purpose. But the system is such that if you do that, the system will expose you as it has done. And so when such a thing happens, we deal with the person according to the law, the requirements of the law. So it is not the Electoral Commission that lost that, but rather it was one of officials who decided to go against the directives and the training that we are giving to that person. I think that was the only question that was left for me. So, thank you so much. But we have sent a warning to the remaining officials. Anyone who does anything untoward will be taken care by the law.
Yes, with the validating stamp, we have 2 validating stamps with 2 different numbers. We haven't, you don't have parliamentary or presidential on any of the 2 validating stamps. I hope you get it. So they are just the numbers. So you can use any of the numbers for either the presidential or the parliamentary. We haven't written presidential or parliamentary on any of the validating stamps. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is for consistency, that's why we say use this and use that. But the purpose of the validation stamp is to enable us to identify any foreign material that will be found in the ballot box during counting. So even if it is swap, it can still play that way. What I mean is that even if it is swap, it can still play that way. You look at the spirit of the law, the purpose for which it was brought. That is the most important thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, members of the press. Our next update will be at 3 p.m. We'll continue at 6 p.m. and then 9 p.m. Thank you very much. We'd like to thank you, commissioners, deputy chairs, directors, and deputy directors for coming. Members of the press, thank you. We bring our updates to an end. In the next 3 hours, we'll come back. I think it's almost 2 hours. Yes, we'll come back to you. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Okay, abusuafo gusuwa share decision time ewo United Television. Ansana mebo asemo efri EC akache ebema ahwefo nyina no mame enkopie mu ewo kasoa na saa bredi yenya ne nteye Africa so se etututu bi akoso enti Jacob Kubi ewo ahoma no so. Jacob wotemenka memo wakwaba
mina wa mijuso
wadaroma we de anya asemode nanso for the purpose of education teacher mfonyini ema ye na ahwefo hu de ekoso wakasoa
yo se ajepo ebeka ya be ensie na ya etwemu nie no abra ye to abano eto ekasa ye ewo kasoa nti ema eye bambofo any peace council for ye ni se eye kasoa ha se no eye be apia ye to ho odupempe EA primary school ha se ni de eho eye aha eye ka be a eye na basabasa ye eta esi ewo ena afen to point hope ho so eye bisi ho ewo ho mo afen to no step to Christ but the 20 casa last 4 years no so no omo de eka ho na ene de ya na fam be pie mu wo e yodpempe ha se mbaye no na edom enchada embaye na me yese mi twa me ho kaka akogomua east na maba asaba me wo ho na me se etuo akasa e wo ya odpempe ha se be da me di kan ebe Mr. Meti ebe pie mu wa ha adese e wa ha ne kire mu se omo wa ha no mu hu se eye chen bi a eno no omo di hu adanse se eye honorable mebi sawa kunfin ne ka na ono so ne mranche ne egum ne be park e wo eye center ha se ebe park ya no na eye adese omo so omo NDC for no kire mu se aha se ne ya ne se emaka bia embassy aha emben bebi omo to aba no wono nti omo tu ka no free ha emfanko ebedane kasakasa ewo omumienu intem enti ekoba ni sa no adise wa ha na eka omutremu a eye honorable mevisa akwisi ne chika for na omo de pick up ne be see ha say no na omo ma won shoot pay enti ekoba ni sa ni fa no owo mu nche kase muntu ka no free ha no ono ni nia ebe no na akopata omo na akasa omo nkofi abra ni nia yes obe na na tuo kasa ne se dima yawo Minu ka say we prepare emu ye dia omode ne ko eye kasoa aban ayaresabia owo ayaresabia oje ayarehwe dem obetwe mu wa ha sisi a bambo de dindi ekoso a minu ka say helicopter ene na musoro ha say eta yehu nhia to a police for no so ba na omoba na eye NDC amanyoko ni tire mu say ade a eye kasoa a police for aye ene ewia we pa ade omu wajiri omu papa ye omu tirema police for be yese miensa ejina ha ansa na asem ni siye na so omu tumi anti imbranche no ko hihye imbranche no etu ka no ede free ha ede for dem abra mo kọ no na omu tututu enye so omu tututu a anka ombeto ase ombeto ede ase omu so ase omu na omu twe kakra se police for no akwa tisa imbranche no enye kaso ha no ebe dani ebutu ta na adise e wa ha no e ka sisia Minu ka say adisi a omo ye NDC amanyoko fo no ba no omo tu ede ba ha say ye be say bambo ni de apolice fo no mo ha pa na mum e say ebi ebe ka ho
na na etu ne kasa ya na branche no ne hefa nipadua no hefa pote na eboye
ọmụ chiri ma etuonu kasa ni srem etuonu kasa ni srem enti ọmụ de ne ko kaso abaya resabi a oje ayarefia sisi amikati e mo wona yesusu se ọmụ tutuo ni de ọmụ tuka no ejane fo
eko but wo mo hu ye no susu se hyan na ebesi ho no no efri incumbent MP no akachenye sa
sa na ọmụ ka mimi se ni de se na ọmụ ka kire me na mi se se ya de ọmụ susu se ka ni free ma me na akase ana se susu na ọmụ susu na ọmụ se abrante no otutuo no on di ejire o te so wo ha ya masala ti ni nsen oho na o te onu so ka wona ọmụ di duma ma MPP amanyoku wa atentin enye obi a oye yire nipa na onye obi sa police for ka sa enim no ndc amanyoku no ọmụ nim no fa ọmụ ni mu ọmụ nyina no ọmụ di duma ebom nje yo mo wa se wetumi a wedi sa duma etise na efi badisa meko ni de ye expect enyama akete e wa ka sa se
okay enti eba mbo adwumafo na asrafo ni bia beka ho anase ya posifo nko a
mi ka say ya posifo nko a ene wa ate asafo enya mebie mu e wa ha
okay mija wa ma wakọ no de etu no so kasa no efri NDC fo akachi ana okay Jacob ya da se pa ko so ama wani endi echire de besi bia so na wa ma yaso ate ebusuafo Jacob Kubi ena ye ne no akasa sese sabre ye ko aye Ebenezer ehonom odi ensem yi efri Ekuapem North ena ebreye aye memo akwaba hello aye aya wotse menka memo akwaba okay busuafo egusua epusu aye na homa no nti yensa eka na ye ne no so betwetwe nkomo no atwamfonyini ewo Ekuapem North ede amaye United Television and awo share no decision time etofom pani etofom kra ye be ma hwefo nyina ehuni ekoso ewo ehonom sabre ma mefa asada kase pa emma A1 catering services woman na pay ye buy breakfast for mudi amaye no ne mu de mu hwam omada roma e na amaye hoden a ene ye de boy juma esa enti A1 catering services ye da mo ase papa sanso na food bank ama ye duane awie ye da mo ase na ansa na food bank e ba be ye duane no we say a special lunch and dinner free Kojo Labi was Stambik Bank honum. Oh papa. You said you obi a ekomode no emobono onyamisra no. Ye da se pass what ye yem kom na wama food bank aye aduane etise e de abreye ye da se bebre enti Mr. Kojo Labi was Stambik Bank ye ni asopa se ewie o me aduane edi na anwumere nso de nso ehye one corner enti ye da se abusafo yen san emowura mu biom sabre press briefing ekoso efi isi akache na ansa na press briefing ekoso no na isi release statement kra de aba enche bia yeko New Patriotic Party womo akache miracle aboaje ene yenso atwetwe enkomo a asemo a osi so no na chese no ana isi so ede eho asemba ansa na mesa aboura ho ma menko aye Ebenezer ode ensemi efri Ekuapem North ebreye aye memo akwaba
you mini abia mi joso
bibia boko de
nyame adom obo Ekuapem mu de a bibia boko sene a okan no Ekuapem atifi abato mpesa no sene de ahaju boko esanse obo Ekuapem mu ayenyina yinmu ye ho obi ani ndedi obi te nti enya fe na bata ye ba beti na meka kire wusi anopa ebo be no num no na polling station tene de nipa akwa kugu won akoto santen a wore twense yisi be hyefe ne niam no ngato waba ampa no nsom pepepe na abaso ni fiase na ade ba ko a aye nwanwa wo Ekuapem mu na ndeme hu fibra ye to waba akwa ye se emia empanyimfo na ewo mu ne mmerwa ne nkokora no wongani abre abaso ne pa ne titiru ye mampon be bia ye nua samia okufi no ohwa empanyimfo na ewo mu no wongani abre abaso na emmaba ne mrante ne de agya wore twen last minute ansa wonga ba abeso waba enti me no kai ma bo apro na fi okra se ya besia komampon akọ ekropon no mo ne ade nyina ta bribia da fom boko wa abaso no nso ekoboko na ebe obeye se duba akono na ye nua asem ya uku obae na obeto na bawo mampon presby lower primary A ho na obeto na abo ne yere ne abusia no wobeto wo nga bawo ho na owie no na one nsentrofo twetwe nkomo na orekasi ono de oweni daso si abaso ne beko na awie no na MPP amayoku no edi nkunim esanse wo hwe aprobo nga bo adwuma nga ye ni awon won ada na di akere amanfo na oje di se nipa no so be won adom esanse wo pedwuma pa ne amambu papa enu nti no wo besan to aba na ma won no nga wo beto ama no nga to ama Dr. Bawumia na nanado adangeti ama na nyuma pa ba bia nanado yedui no wasua so aye adwuma no saa nti ode tu gwasi worehwe enu musi ebebo ne duba akone de na MPP amanyoku no atumi akeka niema asiani ongehu wondi bere wo abatu yi mu na me no kan so anopa no na aba manko aba oye amanokuru muhimia osan ye akuapem tidom himia esambai akuapem jase himia mo panchem ye akuapem jase himia ono so beto na aba enche bia na okuape hene eye osade yo kwasi akufu osofia biesa ono so akwakoto na aba enti me no kan de aha de biribia boko enti yerehwe ni musi ebebo no numu ne de na nipa mako 71,255 ena beto aba ewo polling stations eye 149 polling stations enti biribia eboko wuku apema mini abia
na se wo hwe se de enema sia ye boko na bambo jumaifo no so wo mu wo ho no ma na se emu adwune nti na wo mapro mu ba bi atena
mini abia meka se woni adwuma ye okuafo mu de wo ba ha woni adwuma ye esanse se na meka no ye no ye ho enti won woteto wo je se woto na so bi ba na ofa ba bi ensese ofa de a no nga kire ni se fa ha aha ye fa ha na biribi se meka se no ne adwuma titiri wa woye wa ha na mum basa ye ni ade ne de okuafo mu de meka kire wuti aha boko fia no pa abeto mu tamre de ye nti asenka boni bia wa ha ye
okay yo ene aye meja wo ama wato wa probo ne so emepam ye besan aba ho
Mate.
Okay, abusiafo aye Ebenezer ede nsemi efri Akuapem North. Decision time, United Television, Yejin Krato, yebeba sisia.